straight seasons, he has led the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And that's another thing. He said he's, 10, 15 pounds lighter than he has been and in great shape, but there's nothing like being in game shape. He and KCP had 13 threes. Former Bruin, Drew Holiday, he's surrounded. Drummond was there, but he shoots it around him and scores. All-NBA 1 year on the defensive end. Throw it under to Dre, but he could not hold on to it. Out to Antetokounmpo, whose outside shooting has improved. Underneath and a good feed. Drummond was there to reject it.
He starts the game off with a defensive play, jumps to go after Freak, but didn't recover the floor to reject his shot.
Third spot in the East for this Milwaukee team. Andre Drummond goes all the way out. Count if it goes. 5.5 back of first place Utah, who is 20-2 at home. Drummond going to lean in, and it's going to get the soft touch. I don't think he's made a shot outside of the key, believe it or not, Stu, this year. He's going to take a charge. So a block, a charge, and a bucket so far for Dre.
Moving his feet, getting in position. Gets the call in his favor. Giannis didn't agree with the call.
Thrill of playing with this Laker franchise, wanting to play with LeBron at some point in his career. The little hook shot, and he's come out aggressive.
You can't allow the others to have big nights.
Yeah, Dante has picked up his offensive game since the All-Star break. Schroeder on its way, and down it goes. Yes, sir.
Likes to get going downhill as we look at Schroeder. Set up for the three, and nothing but bottom.
31 remaining in the quarter, and a throwdown by Giannis.
Dunked by Giannis is off the inbounds pass, and I mean, that was set up perfectly.
And the Lakers have knotted it up at 11. Middleton quickly at the other end. Rebound Drummond. They were a plus 30 from beyond the arc over the Bucks in the win in Milwaukee. Lopez going to try a three. Schroeder was the leading scorer the other night for the third time this year. Drummond trying to go baseline. Only 3 to shoot, so it's launched by Schroeder. They can't miss. Then it's onto the road for 7 straight. Drummond aggressive, but he gets rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Pretty good play there is the last play that we saw Drummond attack the rim, but met at the top, very close to goaltending. Hand, ball, and glass.
Of course, these two teams, and Drummond has seen Antetokounmpo a lot because of playing with Detroit and Cleveland.
He is very, very consistent of late as he comes in, gives Drummond a rest. A minute there, I thought Drummond was going to stay on the floor. He puts it on the floor, and you get contact, and he calls for the block.
Now perhaps things will slow down a little bit for Dre coming in the second time.
Then puts him back in, and he gets back to being his old self.
If he plays the rest of the season, as out some mid-range jumpers, Middleton starts warming up. They leave it for Andre. He's going to get it right back in the key, and he loses control of the basketball. Seriously, 13 plus in 3 games. Here is Drummond. He gets fouled, and he was the worst free throw shooter in the NBA for his first 4 years. Laker fans, the sooner we stop COVID, the sooner you can come back here in the Staples. We're talking about it is barely nowhere to be found. Reaching in, Drummond. Amongst centers, he's about as good as it gets, stealing the basketball. Bucks led early by as many as 6.
There's that clock.
Bounce to Drummond. He lays it up and in from Dennis Schroeder. Andre Drummond.
Pick and roll with Dennis Schroeder. Shot clock winding down. The bounce pass. Pick it up. Just lay it up there, big fella.
With Cleveland, he averaged 17.5 points, 13.5 rebounds. Lakers will take that all day. All day.
He's got 4 points. Only 1 rebound, but the play I've liked the best is the defensive play he made where he did the double bounce. Jump to block it by Giannis. Feet hit the ground and immediately goes right back up to get the block shot. That's special from bigs.
A pick by Giannis is going to get it back from Forbes. In control, working on Drummond underneath, puts him in the popcorn machine.
We get another look at Giannis on the ISO play in the paint. Up fake, there goes the defender out of position. And
I mean, what is it? He just doesn't get involved early in most games. He had a big game against the Bucks, obviously, last time they played.
Well, he's got 13 now, so he's on his way.
Drummond blocked by Lopez.
Started with the defense, but Brook Lopez did a great job of seeing the shot. And
Antetokounmpo, Laker double team. Oh, and then look how quickly he gets up off the hardwood.
Giannis into the open court, so to speak, and when he's there, you got a real issue on your hands.
Remember, we're sending it to the studio for the halftime report. Giannis comes up short again. Second time right at the rim. None here in the second quarter. Schroeder pull up. That's not going to count. Offensive foul. Lakers.
The illegal screen on Drummond.
Darren Collison, Lukenbaum, all NBA players on that team, coached by Ben Howland.
3 fouls on Drummond as he's called for the block. Last step, he slides left or right, gets his body past you, gets contact. Drummond still, though, with only 1 rebound.
Little one-on-one. Now coming over to double up is KCP, and they force a bad shot, but then he throws it down.
Bucks have now gone up by 13 as Giannis is now checked in with his 15th point.
It's the biggest lead of the game. Lakers, that's a good play to Drummond, but he can't throw it down.
To get the illegal screen, and see Lopez again able to get a piece of it.
By Burke, I'm just thinking that's the Rimmer Antetokounmpo game. Up short twice.
But that's number 4.
15 for Middleton, 15 for Giannis, 18 for Holiday, and Holiday's got it. It's just been a Milwaukee.
There's one. There's one. Count it down.
Will get the assist on that last play because he fumbled the ball in the post, but then found a wide open. Yeah, he's just learning his teammates. He's a talented player.
Drummond is alone downstairs. Going to get it after it was knocked away, and he's going to throw it down with 2 hands.
So that last possession, he was wide open as they seemed like they were in a zone. They got the ball on the inside, and then he finally got control and easily got a deuce.
He has 21 double-figure scoring games, 18 double-doubles. 20-10, so the Heat have doubled up on the Lakers. Matthews dumps it in now to Drummond. There's that little hook shot, and it settles in for Andre.
Control the defensive glass.
Andre Drummond, a good tap defensively. Here he comes, 2-on-1. Great feed underneath, and the finish by Caldwell Pope.
Good feed. Yeah, nice deal. It just goes up and takes the pass away from Bam, and then gets his balance, and then whoop, KCP on the receiving end.
And no THT after he was suspended after they reviewed the tape. He had left the bench during the scuffle.
Yeah, that's an automatic suspension.
Andre Drummond, 6 points, a rebound, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Nice line. Oh, and that's a good dish under to Alex to score.
That was some pass by Drummond. It was remarkable. He said, look at, they quickly double team, and look at this little underhand shovel pass that he hits to the diving Caruso for the easy deuce. That's a good play also by Caruso. For the official, though. That's the only one that counts.
Oh, that's happened before, though. Here is underneath. Oh, Drummond was in very deep. Got good position, and it's a good entry.
Finish and the contact. And next, Bill Burr. Bill Burr is your favorite, so you're saying...
Number 1 in the league in that category, and they'll look to put that better on display in the second half.
Well, they've needed to because they're also 30th in offensive efficiency. 28 points on Thursday night. And a lead back up to 10. Morris chips it to McKinney. Drummond been very aggressive offensively tonight. Again, puts it on the floor, drives it, and Aldridge banks it home, and the foul. Andre Drummond with a 20-point game. And we've seen this movie before. Everybody out of the way, he just overpowers LaMarcus Aldridge. He's been outstanding and a welcome sight. Says he's too small.